YouTube is Big Man Sports Talk. We're back here again with another video, and today we're here to talk about the WNBA and everything that's going on. And do I think them and the CBA is gonna come to agreement by the 9th? And also, what do I think they should do to help improve the WNBA? In my opinions, main thing is if y'all don't know, basically if the WNBA and the CBA don't agree to terms, don't come to some type of agreement by January 9th, it basically will be a lockout. It will be no season this year for the WNBA. And do I think they're going to come to agreement? Keep it real. I don't think they're going to come to agreement. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I think it's two things. One of the reasons they're not going to come to agreements is I understand. They're not going to come to agreements. I think it's mostly about that player percentage that they want. And I do agree that the WNBA should be getting more percentage. I definitely agree with that because I think they're getting like 9%, 9 to 10. It's like 9 to 12% or something like that, which is crazy if you compare it to the NFL and the NBA. The NFL they get I think like 40 to like from like 45 to like 50. I think it's somewhere in between there. And the NBA I think they get 50. I think. Uh, so that you getting 9 to 10 is crazy, but also you got to understand you're not as popular as them leagues is either, boy. So they should get more, but I don't think they should get around the 50 range like how the NFL and the NFL is good. I ain't gonna sit here and lie because if I was an owner, basically, because I'm thinking of an owner perspective, like if I was an owner and I basically been losing money for all these years, and now here comes now y'all finna start actually becoming profitable after I've been in the hole year after year and think y'all finna come and get some of this. No, I'm finna get mine first, and then y'all get y'all's. That's why I said I understand it, but I don't think 9% is crazy. I see that the CBA is trying to give them having base salaries, I think, of $1 million, which is good, but also I don't think they was trying to increase that player percentage with that. I don't know. I ain't gonna say I did all the deep research into it. See, that's what I said. I think that's wrong. If they do offer them a base, but they didn't try to give them the player percentage. But I also heard that the WNBA is asking something crazy for the player percentage role too, like close to the NBA. I don't know if that's true either, but if that's true, it's like that's crazy too. Because no disrespect, boy. Again, I'm not about to give y'all this increase when I ain't get mine yet, and I've been losing money. So I think that's one of the reasons. But then also I heard that they're going to end up having to play more games if they do give them the player percentage. They're going to end up playing more games, uh, and I think they're not going to be ready for that because they was just complaining this year about doing back to backs. It was like, how you complaining? you you want more money when it's more. If you want more money, you got to do more work. So it's a thing. I also seen that they was finna take away their player housing too. Well, because I always thought that was a cool thing that they did. I always thought I mean not the W, but the NBA owners should do too. Is like if a rookie come in, boy, you can pay for their house, boy. I would do that if I was an owner, boy, because it's basically your investment. So why would I not put money in my investment to make sure it improves? Uh, they're getting used to the NBA, boy. Basically, do it like how they do it overseas, boy. Like you pay for the house and they just gotta take care of all the other stuff. If I was an owner, I would do that because oh, it's good. Like these owners, boy. You know they ball billionaires, but you know they got connections, boy. Where you probably can end up getting a whole man. You probably could get a whole neighborhood almost slick, boy, for free. Messing with how some of these owners got connections like that, boy. Where you probably could get a whole complex or something. You probably could get something nice, boy, just for your players to stay in. So I'll say that. Yeah, yeah, I don't think they're gonna come to agreements, boy. Cause I don't think neither one of them want to bend on anything. But I don't think they want to play more games cause and doing more stuff. Cause they was complaining about just doing back to backs. So you complain about doing back to backs. Now what we can do if we add 5 more games? And I don't think the owners want to give up that money, boy, until they make their money back. So I don't think it's gonna be a leak this year. But I do think Unrivaled is going to thrive because of that. But yeah, now on to what do I think the WNBA can do to improve the league. Uh, I would say what they should do is one thing. I think they should move the season back because it is kind of crazy if you really think about it with the WNBAs and their rookies. Like think about this. Well, you played all season. Think about it. If you played in March Madness tournament, you basically just say if you made it to the finals, literally you getting drafted a couple weeks later. That's crazy. You really don't. That's crazy if you think about that, boy. Compared to like the NFL what? It ends what? The NFL, what season ends in February, so college ends in January. Some colleges end now in December, so December, January. You don't get drafted until April or what? April, May. You see what I'm saying? That's you get at least like a 4 month break compared to the WNBA. Shit, you can literally a 2 week break. You see what I'm saying? I think that will help a lot. Because now you'll get a training camp with the rookies, and you'll actually get to see stuff. I think that'll stop causing some of these rookies getting hurt too. Uh, I just think they need to push the season back. I do. I see what they try to do it like try to squeeze it in between. I think they should what they should do is just squeeze it in between. Basically, have them. I was them. I'll say I'll just put it in between the NBA season. If I was them, I'll keep it real, boy, but that'll mess up everything. Cause I'll just say if I was them, I'll lower the rim. I ain't saying lower the rim like super crazy. I'll just say lower it to where you can at least dunk on people. But I think that's a real. That's keep it real. If you really pay attention from the WNBA to the NBA, the only difference is they be missing a whole bunch of like layups underneath the rim. The NBA they be doing it too, but NBA it be crazy. But also out of that though, you may get a missed layup, but then you may also get a putback. You see what I'm saying? So it's like the excitement of dunking. Because if you pay it, they basically the same sport. They ain't doing nothing different, boy. They both are doing somewhat of the same similar things. It's just one sport you may see somebody do a euro dunk or get dunked on, or somebody blocked shot getting a dunk getting blocked or something like that compared to the WNBA. That's the only thing. Like imagine if you see Asia Wilson hit the ball and hit somebody with a drop step dunk on it. You see what I'm saying? I ain't saying lower it like a whole feet. Just maybe if they need to lower it from what? It's 10 feet to lower it to 9-7. You see what I'm saying? Or 9-8. You see what I'm saying? Just lower it a couple inches just so they can dunk it. Because my thing is, if you think about it, like if you lower everything else, why not lower the rim? You lower the 3 point line smaller, the ball smaller, the court smaller. So why not lower the rim a little bit? I mean, if you think about any other sport that deal with jumping and with men and women, the women's stuff is always lower. Like volleyball, track, everything is lower. It's not uh like a bad thing. It's just that's how genetics is, boy. Men are basically bigger, stronger, boy. So to basically make it to look the same, so what they'll do is just lower everything. So I don't see why that's such a bad thing. We ain't saying when most people say that, then all the WNBA players get mad. It's like we ain't saying like lower that joint to like a whole feet. Just lower that joint so we can see somebody on a fast break come down the and get dunked on. That's all it is, boy. If you want the sport to grow, if not, it's gonna take. I'll say if you want the sport to grow fast, lower it now. If not, I'll just say um, change the draft rule and move the season. I'll say push the season back some. And I think it's just gonna take time, but it's growing now, but it's gonna take a lot longer. But yeah, that's it for this video. And the question is, do you think the WNBA and the CBA is gonna come to agreement by January 9th? Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and make sure you put your answer in the comments. And if you say yes or no, make sure you put why. So peace.